NZXT is one of those case companies that knows what they're doing well and just keeps making it better. They sponsored our trip to Computex this year and this video for us to discuss all the new updates that they'll have coming out, one of which the entire UFD office is incredibly excited for. We'll start off with their updates to the AIO liquid cooler line. The Kraken Elite and Kraken Plus are their two new entries into the market. The Kraken Plus has the LCD screen you've come to expect from their coolers, and it comes in 240, 280, or 360mm variants. There's an RGB version and a standard fan version, with the RGB version coming with one of NZXT frame fans included. The Kraken Plus is the update for what most Kraken users currently have, but then they have the big bad Kraken Elite 420, coming with a bigger, brighter 2.72-inch IPS screen. The cooler already stands apart from the Kraken Plus, but then you notice the massive triple 140mm radiator that's utilizing one of their new 420mm frame fans. You pop on one of these to your latest gaming CPU and you have all the surface area to cool down your chip. And the Kraken Elite 420 has been expertly designed to fit in with their updated H9 Flow case. We got to build in the original H9 Flow roughly 2 years ago when it debuted, and several more times since, and I immediately noticed a lot of the enhancements that NZXT is bringing to the table with this revamp. Visually, you'll notice that they've borrowed from the angle side fan from the H6 Flow. They've kept all the cable management and storage configuration on the back, while also creating more room for cooling. As mentioned, that Kraken Elite 420 fits perfectly at home as a top-mounted radiator, with even enough space to set it up as a push-pull configuration. But also, the side intake and new flush bottom intake sections are capable of holding the F420 frame fans from NZXT. The traditional H9 Flow will come with three 140mm fans on the side with a rear 120, while the H9 Flow RGB gives you an F420 RGB fan included on the side with a rear 120, and the flagship H9 Flow RGB Plus gives you the same side F420 RGB with another one at the recessed bottom intake, and then an upgraded F120 RGB fan at the rear. Additionally, the H9 Flow is completely back connector motherboard compatible. NZXT just took what works so well with the original H9 Flow and tweaked everything to make it better for performance, looks, and ease of building for the DIY enthusiast. And while I'm excited to build in a new H9 Flow, I'm even more excited to build in NZXT's return to a micro ATX chassis. The H3 Flow made its debut at Computex this year, and it's all of the enhancements and ease of building that the H5 Flow has, but again, shrunk down to fit more compact builds. But its diminutive size doesn't preclude it from fitting massive hardware. It's RTX 50 series compatible and gives you 4 expansion slots for those thick cards. It has plenty of room for cooling with support for a 280mm front radiator, 240mm top, and then room for a traditional rear 120 and a bonus bottom section that can be mounted with 2 extra 120mm fans for a total of 7 fans that can be installed. The mesh is designed to make sure that the case can breathe easy, and it has the angle side PSU section that makes sure those bottom fans are also pulling in plenty of fresh air. They also updated their C750 power supply to be ATX 3.1 compliant and a perfect companion for someone who wants to build a great, modest gaming system in the H3 Flow. NZXT just decided to make their great cases and coolers better this year at Computex, and I'm all here for it. They still have all their other parts of their lineup, such as their N9 motherboards for the latest AMD and Intel platforms, their gaming peripherals that turn into a pretty fantastic gaming setup. Well, also, shout out to them for letting me revisit Black Myth Wukong. I forgot how much fun that game was. First try, I got the first boss to half health, and then I forgot how to dodge properly. But also, shout out again to NZXT for sponsoring this video and bringing us out here to lovely Taipei. They were our last stop at Computex and a great capstone on a fantastic trip that we've been able to have. Can't wait to come back next year.